all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up!
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help. Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
We can't get rid of all the noise.
Please, stay safe.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf. Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity, and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness, and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he...
You won't get away, Kremnoan vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that. Die, you swine!
Matamose. My king, why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this...
And you are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
Face your death, cowardly king!
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikidor's wrath. Let this place witness glory. Burn it up!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Me.
Show me your courage! Forever doomed!
Underestimating us will cost you. You snooze. It's coming. Riding the west wind. Away we go. Mimi.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Absurd. I know this Achaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool. It's nothing. Let's go. That voice. Not you two, Cartonis.
Mighty Mos you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally?
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not. Leave. Get out of Okima. Get out. Symbol of your sovereignty, take it. Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your
This is... Mother's signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin.
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonis. Look out! Nice move. Parted the waters. So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us? You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right. This might not be a single person's trial, but I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Phynon has never met. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their soul. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Go find your friends in hell!
I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikidor's trial. I've seen him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikidor themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can...
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that. He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with the spear.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly...
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you use the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child abandoned by fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight. Watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very great. Unjust. Moment. Ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos. White warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power!
Mournful cries, miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos, this is the power you desire. Dying soul, now accept your punishment. Through my blood. Burn it all. Forever doomed.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
Free will, or was it fate on the still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Forever doomed. Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
Is it coming? Fighting the west wind! Away we go!
Conquer all lands!
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos!
How noisy! Forever doomed!
Mimi!
So feeble.
Destiny for oblivion.
Watch closely!
Dying soul, now accept your punishment. Burn it all. You're doomed!
See you tomorrow.
Burn it up! Found you. I did my best.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared. Nobody knows where it came from or how those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide.
Perhaps, but now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses, Cersei's and Ornyx are also impacted.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. The billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Cry out, for victory will come. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about princes
here.
on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince? Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros. There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it. Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power.
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Marty. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like...
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But... it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Europon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing elites, and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your...
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival, my son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Mister, you're awake. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaia. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Heng, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right. Let's set off. The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Trevi and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. Well, Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me. If you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, when Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
And what might your concerns be, my friend? Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trianne runs around, it won't break easily. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. You've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough. It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the Dew of Divine Blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of two cities' diplomatic ties, and now, In keeping with tradition, Akima dedicated. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you.
Miss Hyacinth, about that nickname, could you...
Oh, don't be shy. It's a cute nickname. As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh! It's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castros will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the Weft. While you're in the Grove, then make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akuma, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.